No two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them. It's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's St. Clair. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And what a... They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. So, but it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. And I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. The short hands, it's Gaines. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos are on the move. On the run, it's Gaines. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, better look out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got it behind the line. It's Gaines. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Snags it! And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. They can use... Looking downfield at St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Card in the backfield. It's Gaines. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. They're going back to the ground. Creates a little space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll send out the kicker here. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Griffin. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Gaines. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped and all. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Spangler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a... Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking left. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the... Boise State ready to send out that offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Holds it in. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now,
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos in the hurry up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
he was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports College Football. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. It's time to customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the expanded list of available options. You can import your team builder created teams and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching. Now for the fun part. Here you'll create it. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign. in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Off and running. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Walker. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Hawkeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. The give to the back. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line to pick the return, and the offense will be threatening.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you You've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This time they'll go to the running game.